Lumberjack Remix.
Hello there, people of the internet. Okay, now, Tucker today. I am so sorry. And today, welcome back to the main channel. Holy crap, it's been a little while. It's been about a week, I suppose. A week-ish? I don't know. Now, you guys have probably seen my video on Howling Anime. Probably by the time this goes out. Yes, I've done a tier list on anime stuff. Also, just to muddle things around, I'm just going to just bear with me a minute. And we're back. So, yeah, I'm just going to do this as my opinion. So, feel free to disagree in the comments and proceed to tell me to go kill myself and how wrong I am and the fact that I shouldn't be alive because I have no taste in cars when in fact you shouldn't be the one that... Shut up, man. Anyway, we don't want to start that entire debate in the comments, do we? No. So today, let's just jump into this. So, of course, the first car that goes in S tier needs no introduction. The godly M3 GTR. Second to that, best starting car in the game that isn't the Lexus or Cobalt, of course, the Golf GTI. Hashtag Kuro HS. Not with anyway, next, below that, I think the Cayman S. Reason? Well, it's the first Porsche you actually unlock in the game. It's, pretty darn good, actually. As a grip car, anyway. I personally enjoyed it. Yeah, not much else to say. It's probably one of my favourite Porsches, actually. That and 911 Turbo. Annoyingly, I never really bought a 911 Turbo. Speaking of a 911 Turbo, but then next to its much smaller brother. No, the Cayman is the smaller one compared to the 911, or isn't it? No, because it goes the Boxster, the Cayman, then the 911. Something around that order. Next, we're going to do the other two starting cars, the IS300 and the Cobalt, which is a car I took to the end nearly. Actually, took Razor on him, actually. Fun fact, it fucking hates drag races. If you are going to ever do a Let's Play of Most Wanted, I warn you, if you are going to pick the Cobalt as your starting car, amazing, because it comes with a supercharger stock. Don't pick it for drag racing. I beg you, do not pick it for drag racing whatsoever. It is shit. Shit at its absolute best. Because in first gear, the engine will blow if you're not careful. Otherwise, you'll get over rev. But other than that, cracking car. I'd personally love to own one of those. Much as I would, I think more attainable is a Lexus. Maybe not the 300, more the 200, or the Golf GTI. That's my personal favourite model of GTI. So yeah, that's probably gonna get me killed. Next, let's get the Punto out of the way. Now the Punto, I got halfway through the game, I would say, roughly about halfway through the game. I got up to Ming, actually, and then I accidentally deleted my entire save and purged it off my 360 like a fucking idiot. But it's slow as shit, but when you actually get it going and get some power under its hood, it does fly, in my opinion. It's not a DeLorean before people start crying. No, it's a Punto. It's a fucking Fiat Puntos, mate. You give it plenty of power, like, it'll be able to beat the crap out of the Carrera GTs, McLaren SLRs, and Gallardo? What the fuck's that? Anyway, speaking of the Gallardo, you're not quite S tier, my friend, but, well, if it was Blacklist cars, however, the M3 would go there, Baron's Porsche would go there, Ming's Gallardo. The Gallardo would be behind the M3, actually, because Ming's Lamborghini Gallardo is pretty much fully maxed out. Because I was like, fucking hell, this thing's a bit quick. I took it to the shop, and I'm like, fuck me, it's got all the upgrades. It's got ultimate engine, ultimate transmission, ultimate brakes, ultimate tires, ultimate turbo, ultimate suspension, except ultimate NOS. Luckily, I unlocked ultimate NOS beforehand, so got pretty much the fastest car I could own at the time. And damn, that thing's quick. And well, I've always personally preferred the Gallardo over the Huracan, but that's just my personal opinion. Don't hate me in the comments. Certain people who I won't mention, you know who you are, don't you? Yeah. Now, next, the McLaren SLR. I had Bull's SLR. I never really drove it that much. I'm a big fan of the SLR. It's kind of a shame I never really drove it in Most Wanted, but oh well. Next is the Mitsubishi Evo 8 or 9. I can't tell the difference. Literally, I don't understand the point of the 8 and the 9. They're the same fucking car. There's no difference between the two. Seriously. Why would you call it a 9? Why didn't they make the Evo 10 the 9 and make the Evo 10 look like something completely fucking different? I'm triggered. I'm so sorry. I've probably woken up people now. It's okay. Now, anyway, Lamborghini Murcielago. Hold on. Let me just make a new category. Above. Let's go A plus. There we go. That's more fitting, don't you think? Let's put that as a bit of a purple. Maybe. No. Plus A, and then we'll make that one the purple. There we go. Right, that's better. You there. 911, you can stay there. Cobalt, you can go there. Mine Shirishi, you can also go there. I did buy a Murcielago actually on not on the Let's Play unfortunately, but yeah, it's a good car, but it's not quite up there. The RX-8 though, it's in A tier because I'm an RX-8 guy. I love the RX-8. I love the Roto Wankel engine. The fact that it's really rare, but there are automatic RX-8s out there. I'm not lying. I have seen one on Auto Trader, quite cheap. Mark IV Supra. You're there, but the thing is, I know a lot of people are gonna kill me, but I'm more of a Skyline guy over the Supra. I love the Supra all the same, but it doesn't have the aura that a Skyline would have, to me. And yeah, if you basically want to know what my dream R34 would look like, look at my Need for Speed Underground 2 car builds. No, not the car builds. Yeah, the car builds. Yeah, there are a lot of things would be changed. The only thing I'd keep from that actually would be the Actually, no, we'll talk about that in another video. I don't know, I keep on going. Carrera GT. I've always loved the Carrera GT, but a lot of people are gonna complain and say, well, you shouldn't like the Carrera GT. It killed Paul Walker. Yeah, I know it did, but it's still a good car. You know, I'm trying to think of other cars that celebrities have died in. You don't go up to somebody and say, oh, that's a shit car because Comic Shorts Gamer crashed his Audi TT. Speaking of the Audi, oh fuck, oh shit, oh shit, I didn't realise that's where the Audi TT was. Oh bollocks. I'm so sorry. My channel's already gone downhill. Right, Mustang. I love that era of Mustang. Again, I'm gonna make it a new row. Did that delete my? No, it didn't. There we go. minus. Go. Don't get me wrong, I love the Mustang. I adore it. You know, it's one of my possibly favourite muscle cars there is. Other than the 69 Camaro, of course, because of the way it looks, not because of the name, you dirty-minded bastards. Now, yeah, but the thing is with the Mustang in that game, muscle cars in Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005 can't turn for shit. As far as I'm concerned, they can't turn. It's really depressing. The Audi A4, I like it, but never drove. Never drove an A3. Clio, I owned one once. I own a fucking Renault Clio, mate. It's got a V6, it's rear-wheel drive, and it goes like shit. And it is fucking rapid. Holy mother of God, let me tell you. Max one of those little babies out, and bloody hell, that is literally a rocket. That's a nuclear rocket. That's a French nuke. That's what that is. The French don't need nukes. They just need to put their little like atomic bomb in the boot of one of them and send one of them off at like a 100% maxed out fucking V6 Clio with Junkman parts and everything. You send that off over into Baskin. Oh fuck's sake. Right, after that massive cock up, the Elise. Meh. You go there. I love the Elise, but never owned one in the game. But it's a good car. It's a good car. I like them. I saw one actually a little bit ago. Lovely little thing. Was it anything? No. It wasn't anything Exige. You were never owned, so I can't say much. Ford GT, again, you suffer from the same problem as the Mustang and the Corvette C6. I did own one once. Good car. Don't like that era of Eclipse at all. I hate it. It looks like dog shit. The Pontiac GTO and the VXR Monaro. Again, those two, well, they're technically the same car. I mean, look at them. They're almost identical. Except one's a Vauxhall / Holden, and the other one's a fucking Pontiac, and unfortunately Pontiac doesn't exist anymore. Hashtag rip Pontiac. Quite sad, really. I've always had a soft spot for Pontiac, maybe because of kit though, as in from Knight Rider. RX-7. I don't want to put you with the RX-8, but you're a good car, but I never really drove you all that much. It's actually in Challenge Series. No, in those quick races. Now, not those quick races, those other kinds of events you get in fucking Need for Speed Most Wanted 5. There's ones where you can randomly get cars to spawn. I don't know. CLK 500. You're a tricky one because again you suffer from the same problem, but I'd like you. You're an A-. DB9, again, I like you. A-. Dodge Viper, again, A-. Now, the Corvette C6, I love this. Again, it's another car that goes in that spot. The Impreza, I never really drove on. I made quite a few back in the day. But personally, I'm more of an Evo guy. Don't get me wrong, I love them both to bits. There's rally cars, they're fucking amazing to watch. But, you know, at least the Impreza is still going strong, and unfortunately the Impreza no longer has any competition. Thanks Mitsubishi for getting rid of all your exciting, amazing cars like the Evo and the Eclipse and the FTO and the 3000 GT and replacing them with fuck awful, fuck ugly, may I add, awful SUV electric hybrid pieces of dog shit. Yeah, now, and the SL500. Now, if that was the replacement, if that was the mod that I used for the E46 M3, if you didn't realise, how I got the E46 M3 at the start of the game was it replaces the SL500. The SL500, I like. I really do, but again, no, do you know what? You're going in A+ there, buddy. Just because of the E46 mod that I used. Right, now quick thing, a lot of these I haven't played, so ba-ding, ba-ding, ba-ding. I have this actually, I have Need for Speed 2 actually. I'm going to make a video on that game at some point for you guys to watch. So look out for that. Need for Speed Nitro X? When the fuck was that a thing? I mean, I've heard of Need for Speed X? Reg? What? No. Need for Speed Edge, yeah, sure. What the fuck? Need for Speed High Stakes, I've played you. I'm going on the basis of the games I've played, being the key word. Ahem. Meh. Meh. Very repetitive. I'll give you my reasonings in a moment. Maybe not. Right. Why have I put these in the order that I've put them in? So let's start with the bottom. The ones here are ones I've not played at all. Except that, which I am going to play for you guys at some point. Now, at the bottom, at the worst, it needs no exception. It needs no introduction. It's, for me, and a fair amount of other people, the game that fucking destroyed the franchise. Well, not destroyed it, but ruined and tarnished the name Most Wanted. Even if they did add in the godly M3 GTR, it's like bringing back, you know what that's like, what they did with Need for Speed 2012, Most Wanted 2012? What that's like, because they brought the M3 back in, right? What that car is, effectively, is it's pretty much bringing back an old hero from a series that you revived, tried to, got poorly received, and in the sequel of that, I'm talking mostly about Criterion's Need for Speeds in general, which are fucking, well, I'd say Hot Pursuit's average, but it's repetitive. Thing is, yeah, as I was saying, it's you bring back an amazing person from a previous film or TV show, and they come back in a new season or new film or new generation of that film, say, and they're not as good as they used to be. That's what the M3 GTR's like in Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012. It's not as good as it should be, it doesn't sound like it should, and it's got those fucking awful physics. Just fuck off. Need for Speed Rivals. I wouldn't say it's a poor game. Okay, it's pretty bad because it's on. Well, I'm not blaming Frostbite entirely, but the glitches, always online aspect, no custom, very limited customization, piss poor, if not non-existent story, and god awful attempt to recreate Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2010. Plain and simple. Average section. Need for Speed Payback. What do we say about this one, boys? What do we say? What do I fucking say? I pre-ordered it. I played it. I enjoyed the cheesiness of the story. I like the handling of the race cars, and the drift cars are fuck awful. The off-roading can fuck off. Tyler Morgan could be lined up, along so can Mac. Those pair of them can both get fucking shot in the back of the head. Yes, they're the main characters. I hate them. The only decent main character in the entirety of Payback was Jess and Rav and Lena Navarro and all the others. All the other characters in that were amazing, and the fact that they brought back Cross briefly, which makes me think and pray to fucking God in this year's Need for Speed that the man himself returns. If Cross returns in some shape or form a lot more prevalent in the next game, then oh my God, please let the guy come back as a villain or whatever. Like, seriously, I like Cross, except when he scratches the M3. We'll get to that later. But, you know, as a villain in a sense, but that's more Razor, isn't it? But would you let me know if you guys would count Cross the villain? I'll put the thing up at the top for you. I forgot to do that in some other videos. I apologize. But yeah. Anyway, moving on. Need for Speed Shift 1. Enjoyed it. Decent game. Good handling. It's a track-based game, so there's no story whatsoever. But really fucking repetitive for me. I played it for like 2 hours. I played it for a few hours, and realized I got a Lamborghini. You had to unlock stars to get events, whatever, and pudding. Man's got a Lamborghini Gallardo. Right, next. Already done Hot Pursuit. Need for Speed Underground Rivals. The last Need for Speed, proper Need for Speed, at least in handheld, and in terms of overall to bear the Underground name. I enjoyed that game as a PSP game. It's amazing to me. I love it, but such a shame they didn't make a console version of that, because if they made a console version of that game, that would have been fucking amazing. And Need for Speed No Limits, great mobile game, excellent as a mobile game, but meh, microtransactions, fuck off. Now, in the very good tier, we have, of course, Need for Speed 4 High Stakes. Yeah, that is High Stakes. Yes, I had a quote-unquote copy of that on for the PS1. Great game, amazing, partly because McLaren and Mercedes CLK GTRs, the F1 McLaren GTR. Never really played it that much, but fun game. Did enjoy it. Need for Speed Undercover. Now, I said on Owen's stream yesterday, but by the time this goes out, this might be a few days, that Need for Speed Undercover was the last, story-driven Need for Speed. That's a lie. Because in fact, it is the game that's next to it. Need for Speed The Run. The last game that Black Box ever made before they got shut down. Last Need for Speed, sorry. And it's quite sad for me because I enjoy The Run. I really do. I love The Run so much. Such a good game. Amazing story. At least for the most part. Quick time events can go die in a hole. Michael Bay can also die slightly. When's the next Transformers film coming out, by the way? I want to know about that. Yeah, I like those films a small bit. So yeah, there's that. And Carbon in the Seas next. Out of all the PSP ports of Need for Speed, compare that to Most Wanted 510s. Never played that, so I can't say anything. I've played Underground Rivals. It's much better, and it's better than Pro Street. Now, I haven't played the actual version of Pro Street, so I'm basing that off of the PSP Pro Street. And of course, I've seen videos on it, and of course, I do want to get my hands on that game. So yeah, that's a good thing. Need for Speed 2015. Fucking amazing game. Honestly, to me, if they didn't release that, I would have just given up with Need for Speed. If I saw another Hot Pursuit Rivals kind of thing, I would have just been like, no. Just no. No, 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 no. No to Need for Speed. Let it die. It has died. They've ruined it. But hopefully Ghost can bring back what the people want, which is pretty much Underground 3. But, I mean, because that's what people wanted in 2015, you know? They wanted an Underground 3, and that's... I'm honestly surprised as to why Ghost Games won't just, get the license. Because I'm pretty sure they could get the license to finish off other games, such as Undercover, because Undercover left on a, continuation story, but they never finished it. I would have actually, found that amazing if they finished it. That would have been great, but fortunately they didn't. Most Wanted and Carbon, they're finished, but Carbon Because at the end, Darius mentions that the other crews in the city will catch up with you. And it's a shame that they didn't add anything to that. I wish they did that instead of Pro Street in a sense, but oh well. Pro Street, that's pretty much finished. Undercover, I've just mentioned. And yeah, I don't know. I wish they brought back a few more classic characters. Because yes, in Need for Speed 2015, they brought back Eddie. My main man, the man who owns that very R34 up there. But I wish they added in more characters. I wish they did that. I wish they did that, because I know in Need for Speed Payback, they added in Aki Kimura from Pro Street. And I know they added in the RX-7 later on in the game, but I wish you could actually I hope they actually do, if they are ever going to do like another expansion for that game, because they only did like 2, didn't they? No, they did 1. I wish they did like 3 separate like story things, and I really hoped that Ghost Games would bring out like another throwback to another Need for Speed, like a feud, like, you know, merge Most Wanted and Underground together, have Razor and Kalen, you know, work together and try and take you down or something. I don't know, that would be fucking amazing, but they probably won't do that. Yeah, such a shame. They could have added so much more to both Payback and Need for Speed 2015, but oh well. Pro Street, just mentioned, but only for the PSP version. Now, Need for Speed World's a funny one, because I like that game. So, as an online Need for Speed, it's amazing. Truly amazing. Not much to say. Carbon, great game. It finished off the story arc and most one, but we'll get to that later. Underground 1 kicked everything off for 90% of us, and my first Need for Speed was Underground 2. And the very same reason why I fell in love with the R34 Skyline. Shift 2 is an amazing game, because me and Owen, you know who I mean, I'll quickly put a little thing of him on the screen, video wise anyway. Yeah. Me and Owen love on Shift 2. It's amazing for us, because all we would do, I drive an S-Line, so you have like a BMW 1 Series M, I think it is, and we just drive around Hazy View for fucking hours. It's amazing. And of course, the game that needs no introductions, the game we'll never get a real successor of, unfortunately, is Need for Speed Most Wanted. Okay, I'm quite sad now, actually, because you can't see, but I'm actually, oh no, let's get off that. Now, another one, Soul Calibur. I like Soul Calibur over Tekken, personally. Now, again, I'm gonna do this as how I see the characters. So a lot of these, can I just say, why the fuck would you add all the extra other characters from Soul Calibur 6's story? Like all the random ones that reoccur. It's like, no, you don't need them. Fuck off. But I'm just gonna do this my way. Tell me you're going to the top, because you're my personal favourite. those are my lists. Feel free to disagree and agree in the comments. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna go and film an Akane video now, because I don't want one of those. Because the last time I had one of those was fucking ages ago, bud. And it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Actually, no, I'm gonna go get some noodles, have a drink, then go film Akane. Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching, and of course, peace. Yes.